Every Christmas, we obsess over gifts to buy and receive and miss the one that decides our future. The strongest present is not in a box. It is the person you decide to become. Self-confidence, as I define it, is quiet permission to try, learn, and persist until results arrive. Give me a few minutes, and I'll show you how to train it with small promises on a clock, a Christmas self-confidence letter, and a simple loop that turns wins into identity. If you're ready to be the gift this year, let's begin. Have you ever opened the box you wanted and felt a hollow echo afterward? That is because no object can repair an inner fracture. I watched men collect prizes while their courage stayed unemployed. The power of the mind cannot rent meaning from things. It must be hired by purpose. Without inner strength, success is a costume that slips at night. Christmas is the perfect mirror. The lights are bright enough to show what the year could not hide. You ask quietly, what did I build? What did I abandon? And who am I handing to the world? Your subconscious mind answers honestly when you dare to ask simply. Sometimes the answer stings, and that sting is an invitation. I learned that external winds collapse when the inner worker is weak. Self-confidence is not noise. It is a calm permission to try, learn, and persist. Gifts can decorate a life. They cannot direct it. Direction comes from a decision about the kind of person you are becoming. Hold that thought, because confidence, as I define it, begins in a different place than most think. People confuse self-confidence with volume. Big voices, big gestures, big claims. In my ledger, confidence is quiet permission. I can learn, I can grow, I can handle this. The power of the mind needs that permission more than applause. When I grant it, doubt loses authority and effort gets erased. Your subconscious mind starts returning methods because it trusts you won't flee. Confidence is not ranking above others. It is refusing to rank yourself beneath your duty. It means you will not abandon your post when friction arrives. I define it as a contract. I will attempt, I will adapt, I will continue. No drama, just terms I can sign each morning. When kept, the contract hardens into a calm you can feel in your hands. Here is my working creed on paper. I choose one skill to sharpen, one service to render, one proof to post before noon. I treat every miss as data and every win as deposit. I report to the calendar, not to moods or critics. Live this way for 7 days and you will hear a new sentence inside. I can rely on me. December turns up the volume on every feeling. Family gathers, stories surface, and comparison sneaks in wearing a sweater. You see highlight reels and mistake them for ledgers. The power of the mind, if unled, takes those pictures as proof that you're behind. Your subconscious mind then files bold action under later and safety under smart. Without self-confidence, the season's questions feel like verdicts. Did I do enough, become enough, earn enough? Each becomes a gavel. So you lower your aim to avoid judgment and call it maturity. That is not maturity. It is retreat with good manners. Confidence, properly defined, lets you judge behavior without condemning yourself. Use the sting as a signal, not a sentence. Write one line about what hurt, one line about what it's teaching, one line about the next proof before noon. Turn comparison into clarity. Choose one skill to practice, one person to serve, one promise to keep. Small wins on a clock are anesthesia for year-end doubt. Keep them for a week and the room inside you gets quieter and stronger. The mind is trained by repetition. It believes what it hears most. If the daily chorus is, I'm not good enough, your power of the mind will dim the lights. I always ruin it instructs your subconscious to look for proof and ignore progress. Nothing changes for me becomes policy. Opportunities pass because you won't open the door. I don't have what it takes is not insight. It is a script you forgot you were reading. I replaced those lies with working lines that earn their keep. Instead of not good enough, I ask, which skill matters most this week? And when will I practice it today? Instead of I ruin it, I write the failed step and one tweak to test by noon. Instead of nothing changes, I log 3 small proofs nightly so change has receipts. Instead of I don't have it, I list who I can serve with what I do have and serve them. Here is a quick rewrite you can carry. I'm not good enough. Truth in action, I'm getting better at skill today at time from minutes. I always ruin it. Truth in action, the step that failed was X. The new attempt runs at time. Nothing changes. Truth in action, today's proofs are call, page, workout, log by 12. I don't have what it takes. Truth in action. I'll borrow courage from action and let results answer. Talk less to yourself, brief yourself, then move. Self-confidence can be trained the way a muscle is trained, by small, honest reps. I make tiny promises to myself, keep them on a clock, and record the completion in ink. The power of the mind believes the hand that moves, not the mouth that hopes. Each kept promise sends one message to the nerves. We are reliable. Your subconscious mind, hearing that message repeatedly, starts releasing courage on schedule. The sequence is simple. Promise small, act soon, log proof. 3 daily reps. 1 skill sharpened, 1 service rendered, 1 mess reduced. Misses are measured, not moralized. Note the cause, shrink the step, try again by noon. Wins are counted, not bragged. Numbers over adjectives, always. Use this 7-day contract. Morning, 1 sentence aim and 3 micro-commitments tied to times. Midday, check 2 off, adjust the 3rd if data requires. Night, record the counts and 1 lesson in a single line. Do this for a week and you will hear a new sentence inside you. I keep my word to me. This year, write 1 letter, not to wish, but to decide. Title it Christmas Self-Confidence. Begin with 1 plain line. From this day forward, I decide to be the man who. Finish it with a measurable identity and a date. Then answer 3 prompts in ink. 1. Who I decide to be from this Christmas on. 2. What I refuse to accept about myself any longer. 3. Which habit I will build, no matter the weather. Now convert poetry to payroll. For each answer, attach 1 daily micro-proof before noon. The identity gets 1 action, the refusal gets 1 boundary, the habit gets 1 rep. Example, I am the man who ships value daily. Proof, 1 outreach, 1 page, 1 improvement, log by 12. Refusal, I no longer ghost my goals. Boundary, no scrolling until the first proof is done. Habit, 20 minutes of practice at 7:30 a.m., calendar alarm on. Seal the letter with a signature and a witness, your future self at 30 days. Read it aloud each morning for 7 days and pin 3 checkboxes under it for today's proofs. At night, record counts only. Numbers train nerves faster than adjectives. Keep the letter where your eyes must see it, wallet, mirror, or desk. Let Christmas be the postmark on the day you became reliable to yourself. Many men are not rejected by the world. Pre-reject themselves. They don't apply, don't ask, don't ship, then call it fate. The power of the mind can't recruit allies for a mission you won't declare. When I caught myself doing this, I wrote 1 sentence. I'm allowed to try. Your subconscious mind needs that permission before it will spend courage. Here is how I stop the sabotage in real time. When the old line appears, not capable, not worthy, I give the task 15 minutes on a clock. I make 1 call, send 1 proposal, or draft 1 page, imperfect and complete. Action interrupts insult. Results, even small, change the room inside you. Repeat this 3 times a day, and hesitation loses its funding. Remember, the cruelest failure is the one before the attempt. Confidence is choosing to try, to learn, and to continue while the vote is still being counted. Tell yourself, I can try. I deserve to try. I will try now. Then let the calendar hear you. First proof before noon. Do this for a week and watch new doors behave as if they've been waiting for you. There is a simple loop that builds or breaks you. You act, a small result appears. That result proves possibility. Proof increases confidence. Confidence fuels more action. The power of the mind accelerates this loop when it can see the numbers. Your subconscious mind treats logged wins as policy and starts releasing courage earlier each day. Soon motion feels normal and delay feels strange. The opposite loop is just as real. You omit the action, feel weaker, criticize yourself, accept a smaller identity, act even less. Break it by forcing 1 tiny completion on a clock. Post 1 outreach, 1 page, 1 rep, recorded in ink. That single dent in the day is often enough to reverse the current. Install the winning cycle with a 3-part rhythm. Morning, choose 3 micro-actions tied to times. Midday, finish 2. Adjust the 3rd by data, not mood. Night, log counts and 1 lesson, no paragraphs. Hold this cadence for 10 days and watch your confidence become quiet and automatic. You cannot control everything that was done to you, but you can decide what you will do with yourself next. Let Christmas be the date you stop abandoning your own post. The power of the mind anchors identity to meaningful symbols. Choose this one on purpose. Write one sentence you want this day to mean. This is when I became reliable to myself. Your subconscious mind will begin enforcing what you attach to a sacred marker. Make the mark visible. 3 proofs between now and the 25th. 1 skill rep, 1 service delivered, 1 mess reduced. Tell 1 witness what you will complete and when you will report. Public markers harden private resolve. The calendar respects men who speak in times. By year's end, you won't be promising, you'll be continuing. Do not wait for a perfect scene. If the room is noisy, shrink the step. If the day is crowded, move first. If you slip, double the first proof tomorrow and keep the vow. Christmas is not a finish line. It is a flag you plant in yourself. Plant it now and let January find you already marching. Let's keep it close to the ground. Tonight, write 1 line about who you decide to be from this Christmas on. In the morning, post 1 tiny proof before noon that matches that name. 1 call, 1 page, 1 promise kept. Tell 1 witness what you finished. Small, honest, repeatable. When the old voice shows up, not ready, not worthy, give the task 15 minutes on a clock and move anyway. Results, even thin ones, feed your nerves better than any speech. Record your counts at night so tomorrow begins with evidence, not doubt. That's how confidence grows. Quiet reps kept daily. If you do this for 7 days, you won't be hoping for a better you. You'll be meeting him. Gifts decorate a life. Self-confidence directs it. Be the man who doesn't abandon himself, especially when no one is watching. The world will learn your new name soon enough.